At this point in time, we have over a dozen clients, Aboriginal clients, that have set up sovereign businesses in Ottawa, and they're doing fine. Their businesses are operating fine until we come across opposition from the police services in Ottawa. We've got one gentleman there by the name of Mr. Dunlop, who has decided that, well, he's not going to, he doesn't seem to have any appreciation at all for the operation of Indigenous businesses. And he is now seemed to be on a campaign, and he's actually written a letter to owners of the property that lease to a lot of the First Nation entrepreneurs. And the problem with that is that he seems to have taken a very racist approach to this, and just from the tone of his letters, we begin to understand all his racist assumptions. That one, that entrepreneurs, First Nation entrepreneurs, should be back on the reserves, much like Canada's Racist Indian Act. And a lot of provinces are suffering from this, in that they jumped on board to Canada's racism, and now they're stuck in it. They seem to be stuck in it, and still trying to, I guess, make racial decisions that are detrimental to First Nation entrepreneurs. And this Mr. Dunlop is a prime example of that. Although he's not the only one. We have him in different provinces across the country. Exactly the same thing, and but it really violates the treaty rights of Section 25 and 35 of the Constitution Act, which I put in those two sections in the Constitution, and I can define them in finite detail as to exactly what they mean. And his intention violates the basis and the rights of Indigenous people, and that makes him a racist. And he should not be having any dealing with Aboriginal people at all. And we'd like to see the city move him over to some spot where he won't have any contact with Aboriginal people. I think we've got 12 to 14 right now, and we had a very important meeting yesterday with all of the shop owners, and they decided, which is a very important decision, that they will now form as part of a council in commemoration of the 1701 treaty, which essentially is a treaty that is described as a dish with one spoon. Well, essentially what that means, that's in our languages, that means that we all share in the business development throughout Ontario. All First Nations that were involved in the 1701. It's not a treaty in the sense of say the Mi'kmaq. This is more in terms of being involved in businesses within that particular area. They also decided that, well, we're going to put together a document that all the entrepreneurs can use, and that will look at the health and safety of the operation, so that, in fact, it will exceed anything that the provinces has in terms of any issues that somebody might recognize. And actually, it's operating like that now. But we're borrowing from other areas that already have these in place. And so far, there's been no problem. So in future, if we do have problems, they will have to take on this whole Treaty Council as a group, and that is going to be much more difficult, because they will all be involved in the proper resolution of this. We've contacted them multiple times, and we've sent them letters letting them know what we're doing. We don't seem to have a lot of pushback from the councils themselves, but we do have it from their police services, city police services, and just my assessment of it, it's probably because those officers know very little or next to nothing about Aboriginal and treaty rights, and if they want, I would gladly teach them. We're going to be striking back, and we're going to be having a protest in Ottawa on May 14th. We're inviting all the Aboriginal people to come out to it.